Consider this. What is your management philosophy? How does it shape your decisions and actions? As we embark on this journey together, let's first understand what we mean by management philosophy. It's essentially the collection of beliefs and principles that guide a manager's decision-making process and behavior. It's what separates a great leader from a mediocre one, and it's what shapes the culture of an organization. Management philosophies can vary dramatically, from autocratic styles that emphasize control and decision-making power at the top, to democratic styles that encourage participation and input from all team members. Some managers may even adopt a laissez-faire approach, allowing team members to take the reins and make their own decisions. These different philosophies can drastically impact the workplace environment, the motivation and satisfaction of team members, and ultimately, the success of the organization. As we delve into this topic, remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. The best philosophy depends on the specific circumstances and goals of your organization. Imagine a ship's captain steering the vessel and making all the decisions. This is akin to the autocratic management philosophy. Autocratic management, also known as authoritarian management, is characterized by individual control over all decisions and little input from group members. Picture a CEO who dictates all the strategies, policies, and procedures without much feedback or involvement from the team. This top-down approach is the cornerstone of autocratic management. Under this philosophy, the power resides at the top. The leader makes decisions based on their judgment and ideas, and rarely accepts advice from followers. In this scenario, the leader is the sole person responsible for making all the decisions, and the subordinates are expected to follow without questioning. But why would anyone adopt such a seemingly rigid method? Well, there are some potential benefits to this approach. In situations that call for quick decisions, like in a crisis or emergency, autocratic management can be quite effective. It eliminates the time-consuming process of gathering everyone's input and reaching a consensus, allowing for swift and decisive action. Moreover, in industries where precision and consistency are paramount, such as manufacturing or assembly lines, an autocratic style can ensure high quality and uniformity. It also works well in large organizations where it's impractical to involve everyone in every decision. However, autocratic management isn't without its drawbacks. Since it offers minimal opportunity for staff input, it can stifle creativity and innovation. The lack of involvement in decision-making can also lead to low employee morale and job dissatisfaction. It's a style that can create a gap between managers and their teams, potentially resulting in a negative work environment. In essence, autocratic management is a bit like a double-edged sword. On one side, it can provide efficiency and quick decision-making, particularly in times of crisis. But on the other, it can suppress creativity and dampen employee morale. The autocratic style can be efficient, but may also stifle creativity and employee morale. It's best suited for crisis management or when quick decisions are necessary. Now, picture a roundtable discussion where everyone's input matters. Welcome to the democratic management philosophy. This approach to management is all about inclusion, shared decision-making, and decentralization. It's a style that stands for the belief that 2 heads or 3 or 4 are better than 1. In a democratic environment, managers don't just give orders. They guide, inspire, and most importantly, they listen. Imagine a workplace where everyone's ideas are valued, where employees aren't just workers but vital contributors to the decision-making process. That's the essence of democratic management. Here, managers act as facilitators, creating an environment where individuals feel empowered to share their insights and perspectives. This shared decision-making process can lead to a deeper understanding of the issues at hand, and often, more innovative solutions. But let's not overlook the potential downsides. Democratic management can sometimes result in slower decision-making. When multiple voices are involved, reaching a consensus can take time, and time, as we all know, is money. So while this style fosters a collaborative environment, it can also lead to delays and inefficiencies. Moreover, there's the risk of too many cooks in the kitchen. When everyone has a say, it can sometimes muddle the clarity of the final decision. But if managed well, the democratic style can create a culture of trust, mutual respect, and shared responsibility. This management philosophy is often ideal for creative or knowledge-based industries where innovation and fresh ideas are the lifeblood. Think tech startups, advertising agencies, or research labs. Here, the democratic style can truly shine, fostering an environment of creative collaboration and intellectual growth. In conclusion, democratic management is about creating a culture of inclusion and shared decision-making. It has its strengths and weaknesses like any other management philosophy, but when implemented effectively, it can foster a sense of ownership and commitment among employees, driving innovation and growth. Democratic management can foster innovation and employee satisfaction, but it may also lead to slower decision-making. It's often ideal for creative or knowledge-based industries. What if the captain gave the crew full control of the ship? This is the laissez-faire management philosophy. Imagine a workspace where the manager steps back, hands off the wheel, and allows the employees to steer the ship. This is the essence of laissez-faire, a French term meaning let it be or let them do. Laissez-faire management is characterized by minimal managerial control and high employee autonomy. Instead of a manager dictating every move, employees are trusted to take initiative, make decisions, and navigate their own course. But what does this mean in practical terms? Well, think of a team of seasoned programmers, each an expert in their field. They're well-versed in their roles and responsibilities, and they know exactly what needs to be done. In such a situation, a laissez-faire manager might provide the broad project goals but then step back and let the team decide how to achieve them. The manager is still there, of course, but more as a guide or consultant than a helm holder. The potential benefits of this approach are numerous. It can foster a sense of ownership among employees, encouraging responsibility, motivation, and engagement. It can promote independent thinking and creativity, allowing for innovative solutions that a more directive manager might not consider. And it can empower employees, building their confidence and leadership skills. However, like any management philosophy, laissez-faire is not without its potential pitfalls. With minimal managerial control, there's a risk of the team losing direction or cohesion. Without a clear leader, conflicts may arise or decisions may be delayed. And if the team is not sufficiently skilled or self-motivated, a laissez-faire approach may lead to underperformance or lack of productivity. So, is laissez-faire the right approach for you? That depends on your team. It's best suited for highly skilled, experienced, or self-motivated teams who thrive on autonomy and responsibility. But even then, it's important to maintain some level of oversight to ensure that the ship stays on course. The laissez-faire philosophy can promote independent thinking and creativity, but it may also lead to a lack of direction. It's best suited for highly skilled or self-motivated teams. So, how do you choose the right management philosophy? This is a question that has perplexed many a leader. But fear not, there's a method to this managerial madness. Choosing the right management philosophy isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about considering the nature of your business, the skill level of your team, and the goals of your organization. If your business operates in a fast-paced, high-stakes environment, an autocratic management style might be necessary. This approach allows for swift decision-making, reducing the risk of costly delays. However, it's crucial to ensure that this doesn't stifle creativity or dampen morale. On the other hand, if your team is highly skilled and independent, a laissez-faire approach might be more suitable. This style encourages innovation and personal growth, fostering a culture of trust and autonomy. But remember, this doesn't mean hands-off management. It means trusting your team to do their jobs while providing support when needed. Perhaps your organization is somewhere in the middle. Here, a democratic management style might strike the right balance. It promotes collaboration and inclusivity, enabling everyone to have a say in decisions. This can lead to higher job satisfaction and improved team dynamics. But remember, the world of business is ever-changing, and so too should your management style. Flexibility is key. Being able to adapt your management philosophy to changing circumstances can make the difference between success and stagnation. It's also worth considering the culture you want to cultivate within your organization. Your management philosophy can significantly influence this. Do you want a culture of innovation, decision-making, or perhaps a blend of both? Your management philosophy can set the tone. Ultimately, the right philosophy is the one that aligns with your team's needs and drives your organization towards its goals. It's about creating an environment where your team can thrive and your organization can prosper. So take a step back, consider your options, and choose the management philosophy that fits best. The right philosophy is the one that aligns with your team's needs and drives your organization towards its goals. So, we've taken a journey through different management philosophies today. We began with the autocratic style, where a single leader makes decisions without input from team members. It's efficient, sure, but it may stifle creativity and engagement. Then, we explored the democratic approach. Here, decision-making is a shared responsibility, leading to greater team involvement and satisfaction. Yet it might slow things down with too many cooks in the kitchen. Our journey took us next to the laissez-faire philosophy. It's the hands-off approach, offering team members the freedom to manage their work. This can spark innovation, but risks lack of direction if not handled well. Finally, we discussed the importance of choosing the right management philosophy. There's no one-size-fits-all answer. It's about understanding your team, the task at hand, and creating a balance that cultivates productivity, creativity, and a positive work environment. Remember, management philosophy isn't about finding a perfect formula, it's about finding what works best for you and your team. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.